This will be an unboxing of the Corsair HX650 80 Plus Gold power supply. This is the version 2, the second edition, the rehash of the HX650 and its 80 Plus Gold power supply. So, let's see what Corsair have to say about the HX650 version 2. Quite efficient operation. 80 Plus Gold certification means less power usage and less heat generation. The HX650 is so efficient that the 140mm fan doesn't even spin at low loads, resulting in noiseless power delivery. As you can see here, there's the noise in decibels, and then there's the system load in watts. So it gets to a certain point where it doesn't even need to, if you're just sitting on the desktop, the fan won't even be spinning, so you have a lot quieter system. Over here we can see the efficiency graph. As you can see, it's about most efficient between 40 and 60% load. That's usually the case with all power supplies. So if you have a 650 watt power supply, you don't want to be maxing out and having hardware that requires 650 watts of power, or the total output of a power supply, because the efficiency curve, the efficiency isn't going to be as much as it would be as if it was at 50% load of the power supply. So buy a power supply that will do at least double the amount of what power you need. You can use power supply calculators, and it'll recommend a power supply that will make sure it's around 40 to 50% load, just so you get the most efficiency out of the power supply as well. And also, by having a power supply that has more than enough headroom, and that is in between the 50% range of efficiency, it also means that your system's not likely to crash because the power supply is being overloaded by all your hardware that you have plugged into it. We can see a table here that shows the total output of all the rails. There's 648 watts on the 12 volt rail alone. That's almost the entire rated output of the power supply. And then you have 100 watts on the 3.3 and 5 volt rail. So this power supply is definitely powerful enough to power a multiple video card configuration and a high-end quad-core CPU that is overclocked. So, got the front, some pictures of graphics, just some more rock-solid stability, some other that in other languages as well. On the side, let's open this up. This is a modular power supply, hence the HX designation at the front of the product model. The Corsair TX line of power supplies are not modular. You should always consider buying modular power supply, as you only need to use the cables that are required for your build, which means you have a lot less cables to have to manage in your system, which results in just a cleaner look inside your case, and it's a lot more efficient generally. So, professional series HX650, 750 watt, 850 watt, and 1050 watt. This basically just has power output information in different languages. Warranty against defects. Warranty guide, nice beefy power cord, some soft packaging foam, some cable ties, and a powered by Corsair case badge. In this bag are the modular connectors, so you've got your EPS 6 pins, you've got your Molex, you've got the SATA. And then you've got in a bag the HX650 version 2 80 Plus Gold power supply. Now there is an 80 Plus Platinum certification, so this power supply isn't at the top tier of efficiency as if it came out a few years ago, but it's still a very efficient power supply and would be good for any high-end systems. You can see the power cord mountings onto the side, so obviously it's sort of set up and designed if your case has a vertical orientation instead of a horizontal orientation. We can see a 140mm fan with a Corsair logo. You can see all the innards of the power supply. There's just another breakdown of the total output efficiency. And at the back you can see these are the modular connectors. So you've got your peripherals and your PCI Express 6-pin, and the only thing hardwired in is the 24-pin and the 4+4 pin CPU power. And that's pretty much covers it. Thanks for watching the unboxing of the Corsair HX650 version 2 80 Plus power supply.